why you are not fulfilled, happy, satisfied as a man. I'm 24 years old, but throughout the past few years of my life, I've started to understand the things that make a man feel fulfilled, satisfied with his life. I want you to compare yourself to someone that lives in the Philippines or that lives in Vietnam or lives in Indonesia, Nepal. If you were to compare an average American to someone in those countries, the average American has so many luxuries and just accessible to things that most Americans take granted for, like a paved road, having water that you can just run out of a faucet, having multiple shoes, having multiple shirts, having all these things. I've been to all these countries and I've seen the poorest of people in the world. I've been over 20 countries so far. When you compare yourself to these people, I mean, you're basically rich compared to them. You have so many luxuries, like an AC in your home. Like, people don't even have roofs. They have like literal tarps to cover their homes and their families. I've been to these countries. I've seen the slums in different countries around the world. So comparing yourself to these other people, you're rich. Like, so why am I not fulfilled? Why do you not feel fulfillment if, even as an average American, you have more luxuries than majority of the people in the world? It's because fulfillment, especially as a man, does not come from what you've achieved necessarily. It comes from what you know that you're capable of achieving. You understand what I'm saying? Like, imagine Steph Curry being the #1 high school basketball player, and then he becomes the #1 college basketball player, and then he stops and he just stays the #1 college basketball player. Everybody's woo! The entire town, people are coming from state to state to come see him. He's the #1 in college. Do you think he's gonna feel fulfillment if he knows deep in his heart, in his mind, that he really could be one of the best basketball players? One of the best in the world? People from around the world will fly to come see him. People that don't even speak the same language as him will fly and come to watch him play. There's no way he could experience fulfillment there. There's no way, because he's not even close to his max potential, his capacity as a man. That is one of the biggest reasons why men today do not experience fulfillment, happiness, satisfaction in their life. You've accomplished a lot. I'm sure you've done a lot more than other people think you would, or you've done more than other people around you. I'm sure you've done a lot. I'm sure you've made good money or whatever. You have a nice family, all these things. The issue is that you know that you can do more, and that's what lives in your mind. And one of my mentors says, your conscience is the authentic voice of God. And to a degree, I believe that. I believe that you're constantly being reminded, like, damn, you know you could be doing more. You know you could be doing this. You know you could have that. You know you could be giving more to your family. But then you let society, or you let your mind naturally talk you into this comfort, like, oh no, I'm doing enough. I've done good. Man, look where I came from. I did all this. Sure, even the excuses that you're coming up with your mind may be true. But just because you have an excuse doesn't mean that you should use it. So say that you have done all these things. You've gotten this far in life. You got to understand that constant reminder that keeps coming in your mind about this lack of fulfillment is coming from you have a higher capacity for success, for things that you can provide to your family, to your coworkers, to your people. Like, honestly, I read the Bible about a year and a half ago. It took me 6 months to read it. And one of the biggest lessons that I got from the Bible continuously is that God is guiding us through the smallest decisions, and he's always just speaking to us. Boom, boom, boom. Constant little reminders, changes directions throughout our day, small little decisions that over time will drastically change your life. Imagine if you're walking 10 feet, but you go like that, you slightly tilt, you'll be a little off track. But imagine 365 days, you just boop, you go like that. 365 days, you're gonna be way off track. You get what I'm saying? God is constantly guiding us with very small things. So a small thing throughout your day, over time, is gonna drastically change the direction of your life. I know that God is guiding me, he's guiding you, he's guiding each and every person, and he's giving us constant reminders, but what we naturally do is we talk ourselves into comfort, or talk ourselves into doing something that we think is better for ourselves. And I've done this many times in my life, and then over the past few years, I've really started to just focus and listen and just do the things that I know that I should be doing, that would make me better, that would make the scenario for my people better. The biggest thing that I want you to understand is to listen to that message. Like, honestly, connect with yourself, connect with God. The biggest ways that you can start connecting, listening to that message to get you to your maximum capacity, to get you to be the person that you want to be, is to clear your mind, to stop the things that are blocking you from hearing the message in the first place. It's like I made a video yesterday talking about your daily process. The way that you start your day, it's not no Ashton Hall like daily process. Like, he's got a process that works for him. I'm talking about something that's just gonna, instead of starting your day, cluttering it and filling it with a bunch of TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, all these things that subconsciously is gonna take over your mind and your focus, to start the day that's gonna clear your mind, or to intentionally focus on something that's gonna build you to your max capacity. Now, I know I'm saying a lot. Essentially what I'm saying is, don't wake up and go straight to your phone and feed your mind with a bunch of bullshit. Immediately start your day, like get some water, go out into the sunlight, grab a book, and put something into your mind that's gonna fuel you and focus you towards the actual goals that you have. One of the biggest things that I always talk about, and one of my homeboys that I met through Instagram, we both are coaches, and we talk about getting, what he says is, get out of your mind and into your body. Like, if you were to start your morning off with not even a long workout, but an intense workout that gets you to sweat, gets your heart pumping, gets your brain flowing, you immediately change the energy that you're operating from. If you are operating, say you go to a party, if you go with very low energy and you're just like, you kind of like tucked off by your side, like, no one is gonna come up and vibe with you. Like, it's just not gonna, why would the girl or the guy come up to you and just like try to vibe with you? Like, it's just very unlikely. But if you're like vibing good and you're having a good time, people are literally gonna want to dance and be around you. And that's the same thing with energy throughout the day. If you started your day off good and you're vibing at this high energy and you go to work, you're gonna have better opportunities. You're gonna bring up the energy in the room. You're gonna change the environments that you walk into. Essentially what I'm saying is, start your day off with a process that is gonna build you physically, mentally. That way you can be more in tune with the message that God is giving you. That way you can reach your max capacity and experience actual happiness, fulfillment, satisfaction throughout your life. I've been so distracted throughout the majority of my life, and it was all because of my actions of what I was doing. I would start my day off and just instantly go to Instagram, YouTube, and my mind would be filled and distracted with all the things that were steering me away from what I actually wanted in life. And you'll end up getting to a point where, like, say you're 18 and then you're 22 and then you're 25 and then you're 30, and you realize all this time was wasted, or all this potential that you had wasn't maxed out. Like, that's one of the biggest, like, fears in most men's eyes, is like realizing that they didn't accomplish what they knew that they could accomplish. So at the end of the day, the fix for that is to start your morning off right. Essentially, drop the vices. A vice is anything that makes you feel good in the moment, but that you regret later, because the vice is always going to cloud your mind and take you off purpose. Drop the vice and pick it up with something as simple as working out. Like, working out is going to drastically clear your mind and put you in a positive, you get what I'm saying? You get exactly where I'm going with this. The reason that you are unfulfilled is not because you don't have a lot of achievements, is because you haven't reached the achievements that you're actually capable of as a man. The message that I want you to go with is to understand that God is guiding you. All you need to do is stop blocking the message with all the things that you're doing, all the habits that you currently have, and the comfort that your mind keeps talking yourself into. Get rid of all the blocks. Get rid of the vices. Get rid of the things that are holding you back. Let God connect with you. Listen to the things that He's telling you, even through the small little decisions, the cookie or the apple, going to the gym or not. Oh, I had enough rest. Listen and just follow. I'm telling you, just instantly, boop, nope, I'm going to have the apple. Nope, all right, I'm going to go to the gym. Oh, I'm laying in bed after work taking that. Nope, I'm going to get up, I'm going to go do this. Making those small decisions will change your life. 3 months, 6 months, 12 months, you will be a new person. You will feel fulfillment at the highest level because you're doing everything on the ground that you know you're supposed to, and God is watching and blessing you with everything that you've ever needed. Stay locked in. The future looks fucking bright.